Welcome back to Social Media with Mrs. Gorman. This week, we are going to be talking about young people and social media platforms as we create a PSA about a social justice issue that we are interested in. So, our goal is to create a PSA about a social justice issue and reflect on the experience. Please notate the following due dates that you will turn into Canvas. Your work cited, due Sunday, November 15th. You're going to launch your PSA on Wednesday, November 18th onto multiple social media platforms, and then your reflection is due Sunday, November 22nd. All of these will be due by 11:59 p.m. So with your team, you will create a PSA video about a social justice issue of your choice. You will be creative with your PSA video, and remember your target audience is high school students, so kids your own age. When you are with your team, the first two questions I would ask are, how do we engage high school students to care about this issue, and what can they do to help? Thinking about those two questions is going to guide what you execute for this project. Your finalized PSA video should launch at the beginning of next week. That includes the post and caption using our class social media platforms, Instagram and Twitter. Make sure that you tag me on Instagram and Twitter and include the hashtag #PlantHighSocialMedia. If you are on e-learning, you can do this on your own. You don't have to work with a team, but if you are able to work with other people, I highly suggest it. So these are the following items that you will turn in for this week and for next week. So you'll have your works cited page, which is due this Sunday. Then you will upload your PSA video. And then finally, next Sunday will be the PSA reflection that you will type up. So I think we've probably all been in a group project where we can relate to this meme about who we are, or someone else in the group. But for this PSA, you can choose to work by yourself or have a team of no more than 3 people. Everyone on the team should have equal jobs so that is fair to everyone involved. And figure out who is doing what and just stick to it, because again, we just do not want to have the situation where one person is doing all the work or someone's ghosting us and we have no idea who they are and what they're doing at this point. So stick to the plan and follow through with it. So just the overview for this project, just to recap, is to think about a social justice issue that you are passionate about or have a little bit of interest and create a PSA video that targets high school students. After all this is said and done, you will turn in a reflection about your experience with this project. So for your video, your PSA must be at least 1 minute long. You can use sites such as YouTube or TikTok to create this. And of course, you're going to post it to our class Instagram and Twitter. These are the steps after you ask those two questions that we talked about. How do we engage high school students to care about this issue? What should they care about this issue? These are the next things that you should do is choose a social justice issue that interests you and your team. Research credible facts about this social justice issue and cite your sources and create a works cited page. And that is what's due this Sunday. When you're looking for credible facts, make sure that you're avoiding sites such as Wikipedia, as we do not consider those websites as to be credible sources. If you think about the human sex trafficking presentation that we had with Miss Kyra the past few weeks when we did Sex Lies and Media and the hashtag relationship goals, if you were to consider a reliable source for human sex trafficking, instead of just Googling and finding some random things, it would be wise to go straight to the source for the state of Florida and look at Selah Freedom's website to get some insight and use those statistics for this. Brainstorm some ideas for your PSA, create it, launch it, and then complete the reflection. So these are your following steps for completing this assignment. This is an example of the works cited page that you will complete that is due this Sunday. So for this, you need at least 3 sources like you see here, and you want to make sure that you are using MLA format, which is Times New Roman 12-point font. If you follow this guide exactly, you'll be successful doing your Works Cited page. You can use EasyBib or Son of Citation Machine. Those are two great resources for creating citations in MLA format. So you just literally type in the information and you hit next, and your citation will be created for you. It does all the work for you, but make sure that these are sources that are credible. For the reflection, you will type up your reflection and you will answer these questions. What did you contribute to this project? What grade do you deserve and why? What did you learn about your topic? Why is this important for young people? And lastly, why should high school students be an advocate for this topic? So this will be the last thing that you turn into me after you complete your MLA citation works cited page and you launch your PSA video for everyone to see. Now looking at the rubric, this project is worth 50 points. It is divided into 3 sections, which I will talk to you about. So if you're looking at the first few bullet points, it's going to accumulate to 35 points. So your research will be 5, your creativity is 5, your target audience, high school students, 5 points. The marketing, who are you showing this to? How are you getting this video out there? And your video length is 5 points. Remember, it has to be at least 1 minute long. And then you get to create a rubric piece of your choice, which is 5 points. So if you want me to look at something specific, it could be the number of shares that people shared, how they shared your video. It could be the number of likes. It could be the music component into your video, whatever you want me to specifically look at, something that you worked extra hard on. You just put that in the rubric slot for me and I will look at that and you will get your points. So all of those combined will be how I look at your PSA video. And then your works cited, which again is due this Sunday. It's the first thing that is due. At least 3 sources, that's 5 points. And the last thing that you will turn into me, which is 15 points, is your typed reflection. So there's a few links I'm going to post on Canvas. This is one. This is Plant City High School students. They created a PSA and a training video that is showed in physical education classes around Hillsborough County that targets human sex trafficking specifically. So they were able to have the camera crew come in and create this awesome PSA and training video for Hillsborough County to see. This could happen with your PSA. You have no idea what the effect is going to come from it. So it's your job to do your due diligence and create the best PSA video. Again, you want to target high school students specifically. And I am going to post this example of a PSA video for you all to see. It's a 1-minute video PSA of the stop of teen substance abuse. So it's just an example of something that you can use. They show statistics in this video. They have music. They have different very effective things that they use that you see a bottle of alcohol and a bottle of pills, and you can see the way that they target their high school students. And there's also information at the end for a hotline to call for more information. So just some ideas to help you with your PSA video. If you have any questions, please reach out to me and I will help you as best as possible. I'm excited to see what you do with this, and go ahead and get started.